Do not replicate or reenact anything you see in this video. Some of the animals are extremely dangerous and a simple mistake could lead to permanent damage and or death. All animals are handled by an experienced adult. Animals are handled at a minimum to reduce stress for the animal and create the safest environment to film. Always respect all animals and appreciate them from a safe distance. We think this is an American bullfrog, but we think it's a baby one. These are non-native, and it's missing those nose markings, like how a leopard frog would, and it has spotting there. And something cool I never realized about them is that they kind of have clear eyelids. Young American bullfrogs squeak like you hear at the beginning when frightened. They live where there is permanent water but can survive on land for quite a bit of time. Young bullfrogs have lots of spots on the top of their bodies like this guy. There's a cockroach by you. You're all like, we have a good job of finding families. We found a baby bullfrog. We found a big one. He's really big. We caught him right there. They are invasive. They eat other frogs, and we found them in this pond right here. Please don't tell me that's another one. The American bullfrog will eat just about anything that they can fit in their mouths and swallow. Anything means anything, like crawfish, other frogs, birds, bats, and even small rattlesnakes. Because of that and the fact that they are non-native, the American bullfrog is a threat to local wildlife like leopard frogs and the Mexican garter snake.
I want him to be in the water, so. Ready?
Oh, come on. This is the first snake of the night. This is a California king snake. These are snake eaters. They would like to eat the rattlesnakes. We found them in this river. We're looking for rattlesnakes tonight, but we think this is a sign of a pretty good start with snakes. He's pretty big though. It looks cool on his belly, because like it's white, then a black, then a white. It's like a checkerboard, except when it gets down to here, it's not fully like black like it is up here. I'm gonna look at him for a little while and then we'll let him go. The California king snake is one of the 3 subspecies of king snake in Arizona. They live in a lot of different types of habitats except for sand dunes. I was looking around and then I heard something in the bush. We found a diamondback rattlesnake. This is a western diamondback rattlesnake. I heard a bird, so I looked in the bush, and then I looked right there, and I thought it was a stick, and then I looked at its tail, and then like I saw the rattle. I'm all like, that is definitely a rattlesnake. So we brought it out. We have cardboard so it's safe behind it, and we're gonna look at it for a little while. This is really cool. My second rattlesnake that I've ever seen. It's pretty cool. He's pretty chunky. I think he's chunky because he's been eating like these pack rats or mouses out here, and he's been having a good snake life. It's cool. The western diamondback rattlesnake is the biggest rattlesnake on our side of the country. You might hear people call them by their scientific name, Crotalus atrox, or atrox for short. This is a gopher snake. I don't really know much about these, but because this is my first one that I've ever seen, this one is as big as me. It is specialized to eat rodents, and it's an imposter. It likes to make itself look like a rattlesnake because it flattens its head as a diamond, and then it like makes his spots look like diamonds. And then he rattles his tail without a rattle on leaf litter to make it sound like a rattle. They are specialized for rodent hunting. And they eat these like mice, pack rats, kangaroo rats, kind of all the rodents. We found him crossing the road. He's pretty big. As I said, he's bigger than me. But yeah, he's pretty cool. Alright, we're gonna let him go. I wanna see how fast he goes. He looks like a rosy boa. Not as fast as a racer. Like I said, gopher snakes are imposters and are often mistaken for rattlesnakes. Unlike rattlesnakes, the gopher snake kills its prey by constricting it. The gopher snake is found all over Arizona except the San Francisco Peak, which is the highest peak in Arizona. They are also great tree climbers. This is another western diamondback rattlesnake. We thought rattlesnakes never existed because we're the snakeless wonders, but we found 4 snakes tonight. That we think that this is going to be an awesome night, unlike our other nights that we have, which are pretty bad, where we don't find anything. This is pretty cool. We're going to take some pictures of him. Pretty cool. The way you can tell this is a western diamondback is because they have diamond shapes on their backs. Their tail has really thick black and white bands on their tail just before the rattle. This is our 3rd rattlesnake. He's in the perfect ambush spot. We saw a couple rodents run down the tree. We're gonna take some photos. What a cool find.
Okay, come back out here. I got you.
Look how tiny this guy is. This is a California king. It's definitely smaller than the other one. It's musking all over. What a cool find. Musking is when a snake poops or pees. And this is the second California king of the night. What? They use it as a self-defense mechanism. Do you want pictures?
Okay, you let it go.
Do you want to try to get any pictures with your camera?
We think we were walking and we think this is a red pond slider. It's laying eggs. We're just gonna walk along slowly. See if we can find anything else. That is cool. Red-eared sliders are a subspecies of pond sliders. They are often released into the wild by pet owners. This female was digging a hole to lay eggs. These turtles are quickly overpopulating our waterways. This is another Californian king, except it's just really, really black. Because the king snakes come in different like categories of color. And this one is a really black one. Its pattern's a little different, but this is the third one of the night. What a cool find. We're literally walking out of the parking lot, and then we say, when are we gonna find that long-nosed snake? Guess what we found? The long-nosed snake. And my assistant had to make a sacrifice and jump into the bush to catch him. And since we already talked a lot about these are nocturnal. They like to eat lizards. Mostly their favorite is whiptails. If they have a really cool pattern, they have red on the inside of their checkers. What a cool find. We'll take some pictures and we'll let them go. I think this is the best herping session I've ever had. I've had fun, but my legs hurt. We need to go home. Bye. Thanks for watching. If you learned anything new, let me know in the comments and tell a friend. Keep watching and don't forget to like this channel and subscribe to my channel. Bye.